Welcome back. Let me now tell you about this game changer project that's currently underway to connect Kolkata to Mizoram via Myanmar. Now this Kaladan project, it's been through a number of hurdles. There have been multiple cost escalations. It's finally on track, unlikely to meet the 2021 deadline, likely to be ready by 2023. But why will this be an absolute game changer for the Northeast? India Today's Abhishek Bhalla is on ground zero and he sent us this report.
India's mega infrastructure project with Myanmar is gaining pace after missing deadlines. The recent development and the coup in Myanmar are not causing any hurdles to the project as work continues on the Myanmar side. Aimed at countering China's influence in Myanmar, the Kaladan project will connect Kolkata to Mizoram via the Sitwe port in Myanmar. Sitwe to Paltwa through the Water Inland Way on the Kaladan River is another 150 kilometers. From Paletwa in Myanmar starts the road, 110 kilometers on the Myanmar side till Zorinpui in India. From Zorinpui, another 87 kilometers to Long Talai. A strategic project that not just boosts infrastructure in remote areas of Mizoram and Myanmar, but will also allow an alternate route for troop induction for India into the northeast. That's the reason why the Indian Army has been pushing matters. The Assam Rifles guarding the India-Myanmar border have been facilitating all help.
We are doing a lot of infrastructure project in Myanmar. One of the very important strategic economical development project is the Kaladan multi-mode transit transshipment project, which is connecting the hinterland of Mizoram to the Rakhine State further to Sitwe port. And from Sitwe port it will be connected to Calcutta. Development in Rakhine State was little less. So this road will be certainly bringing a lot of prosperity and business opportunity for those people.
While the ports are ready, it's the road construction on the Myanmar side that has led to a delay. 110 kilometers of road construction is required in Myanmar. The 87 kilometers on the Indian side is almost complete. The bridges, however, remain a challenge.
This is an old bridge on the route, but what we can see is a new bridge that is being constructed. It's important to note that there are 8 bridges on the Indian side. On the Myanmar side, there are 25 bridges. What is very crucial is that all these bridges are going to be Class 70 bridges.
The new route will be a gateway to the landlocked northeast, reducing the distance from Kolkata to Mizoram by nearly 1,000 kilometers, bringing down travel time by at least 4 days.
10 किलोमीटर तक का हमारा कंप्लीट सर्वे हो चुका है और 5 किलोमीटर तक का हमारा फिल एंड कटिंग ये कंप्लीट हो चुका है, जिसमें से 10% बाकी बचा हुआ है.
The project that started in 2008 missed its 2015 and 2021 deadlines. 2023 is the next target now. Funds for the project have jumped by 6 times, from $536 million to $3.2 billion over the years. Security concerns in Myanmar have delayed the construction.
Most of the stretch on the Indian side is complete as far as road construction is concerned, but the bridges are still going slow. This needs to be expedited, especially after there has been a military coup in Myanmar, and there is an urgency to get over with this project.
The project was under threat by the Arakan Army, an insurgent group in Myanmar. It had set up new bases along the southern tip of the Mizoram border from where the road cuts through. They even kidnapped Indian project workers. In November 2020, the Arakan Army had instructed its cadres to return to their base camps from combat zones after a ceasefire was signed.
Point from where the Kaladan project enters India, and from here another 110 kilometers of road has to be constructed on the Myanmarese side for the project to be completed by 2023. Back in 2008, when this project started, this area was renamed as Zorinpui, which means Mizoram's greatest hope. That's what this project is going to be in the years to come. With camera person Ritesh Mishra from the Indo-Myanmar border, Abhishek Bhalla for India Today.
Thick forests, water bodies, and the scorching sun. The India-Myanmar border is inhospitable. On the southern tip of Mizoram is Zorinpui, cut off from the mainland. Assam Rifles, the border guarding force, has enhanced vigil after the coup in Myanmar has led to an influx of people across the border. According to estimates, 300 people, mostly policemen, have crossed over into India till now.
This is a border patrol team of the Assam Rifles that is going out for verification, and these kind of small river bodies are extremely vulnerable as far as smuggling and infiltration is concerned. The terrain gets extremely tough over here, and this is the same area in the vicinity of the Kaladan project, which was under threat of the Arakan army.
Drug syndicates are active here. The seizures have gone up.
Last year, despite being a COVID year where the FMR, the free move regime, was suspended, despite that we could make a seizure of almost 35 to 40 crore worth of drugs. And therefore the apprehension of almost 40 to 45 peddlers or some persons who are basically moved by the cartels.
But not just drugs. Arms seizures, including Kalashnikov rifles, Chinese weapons and detonators have also been intercepted recently. Operation Sunrise was launched in February 2019 in these areas to secure the Kaladan project. Last year, the Arakan army, an insurgent group, clashed with the Myanmar army in June, not too far away from this project site. However, the threat seems to have been neutralized for now. In joint operations carried out by Indian and Myanmarese forces, the Chinese-backed Arakan army has been pushed back.
Of late, there's no incident where the Arakan army has, rather disturbed or tried to, hinder with the progress of the project. So, in present situation also, the project is progressing as per the timelines.
The Arakan army, trained by the Kachin Independence Army up north bordering China, was a serious threat to the project. Insurgents travelled 1,000 kilometers from areas adjoining Arunachal to the Mizoram border. China has been carrying out development projects at Kyaukphyu port near Sittwe. Since 2013, China has also exported arms worth $270 million to Myanmar.
The Arakan army has been extremely active here in the last few years, posing a threat to the Kaladan project. Their arms were being pumped in from China. And to counter this influence, India has also upped its game by investing heavily in the area. With camera person Ritesh Mishra, Abhishek Bhalla at the Indo-Myanmar border for India Today.
And I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Abhishek Bhalla for more on this big story. Abhishek, now hopefully this project will be completed by 2023 after missing the 2015 and 2021 deadline. But as far as Mizoram and the induction of troops is concerned, this promises to be an absolute game changer.
Well, the Kaladan project is important for both countries, India and Myanmar, because it not only provides connectivity, but it will be a huge boost to a lot of economic activities. The area from where the project runs through are very poor, both on the Indian side in Mizoram as well as on the Myanmarese side. So it will create opportunities in time to come. Although it has missed several deadlines. The first deadline was 2015, then it was extended to 2021. But now the way the work has progressed and things have paced up, it seems that the project can be completed by 2023. That's the deadline that has been fixed now. And what is very positive is that not just on the Indian side, but on the Myanmarese side, where 110 kilometers of road has to be constructed, work is going on at a good pace now. As far as the sea route and the inland waterway route is concerned, the ports are completely ready. So that part of the project has been done with. But as far as the road construction is concerned, yes, it needs to be expedited, which it has been. And in time to come, it seems that 2023 will be the deadline that will be followed now.
So great for trade and great for deployment of troops, also for India-Myanmar relations. And as you pointed out, now this is the greatest hope for Mizoram. We'll be tracking that story very closely. Abhishek, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. That is all I have time for on India First this evening. Many thanks for watching. News and updates continue on India Today. Stay with us.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.